Hello! So, I'm so happy because na gift from Ma'am RR for my birthday.
Just try to walk. For the video is mommy's birthday again.
Thank you for giving my mommy gift.
The blurry. You. And come closer a little bit. That's it, that's it. That's my fashion. Mag-fashion day ka.
Fashion ko? Saan ako? Anak?
Mag-change kanina kay rainbow. Naman kay rainbow kanina, di ba? Di ba? Rainbow kanina, rainbow pa. Wala. Here's the lovely Papa God.
So happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Hey, it's my birthday. I'm already 39. I'm a 39. Actually, ano ko, I wasn't really preparing for my birthday because, of course, be safe too. No gatherings. Be safe and sorry. But however, because of so many people mga love na ko, nag-care na ko, nakaselebrate ko sa pang birthday because Sir June again, the giver of my mahiwagang notebook, delivered some food kanina. Daghan kay mga food. Napuno ni siya nga table, guys. No? With all the deliverers po, silang Sir Jacob, ako ang mga visitors kanina. Well, of course, mga kauban na po naman sa office. So, I'm so touched. Grabe. Feel so loved. Feel so lucky to be surrounded by wonderful people. Isan sa akong previous nga work until karon diri. So, I considered it as a blessing because it's surrounded by mga generous people, mga love na nako nga mga people. Okay? And I gotta say thank you to Ma'am April, Ma'am RR for this very, very wonderful shoes. Turn no kayo siya, guys, sa ako ang outfit. So, niya ako yung pakita, no? So, colorful. I am a supporter of LGBT. Vlecture, just sir. So, yan, tananin ko na. So, anyway, because it's my birthday, I will talk about, finally, the first habit of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits for Highly Effective People. At long last, naapunto yun dahil sa first half. Actually, guys, you already know the concepts of paradigm, no? That we are conditioned to see, that we are conditioned not as it is, but as we are conditioned to see them. Now we are ready to go into habit number 1. Habit number 1 is being proactive. Okay, I know nga ang word na proactive is very cliche. Sige, be proactive. But the question is, mahibalo ba yun ta? Isa ng being proactive. Ano? Being proactive, being proactive daw according to Stephen Covey. He said that being proactive is being 100% responsible of our own lives, of our own happiness. Sayon ra kaayo na siya again, riyahon, but this was harder. It's easier said than done. Because, what does it really mean nga mag 100% responsible dito sa ato ang life? It means that our behavior is a function of, according to my mahiwagang notebook today, our behavior is a function of our decisions and not our conditions. Diba? If wala ta kasabot sa concept sa paradigm, dili ta kasabot sa concept why we can achieve proactivity. No? So, ang pasabot ay ani, our behavior is a function of our decisions and not our conditions, not our surroundings, not what is happening around us. Because if you are being proactive, you are accepting responsibility. Okay, if you are being proactive, you accept that you are responsible for your own life. Whatever happens to you, you do not blame other people. No? Whatever happens to you, you do not blame it to the weather. Whatever happens to you, you do not blame it to your parents. Whatever happens to you, you do not blame it on your husband. Whatever happens to you, you do not blame it on your workmates, colleagues. You do not blame it on your friends. Because if you are being proactive, you are taking responsibility sa unsay imo ang mga actions. Whatever it is that has happened, you are to blame. No? For example, na-late ka. Pagpangutan mo nga nung na-late man ka, if nakasabila, because of the traffic, because of the so-and-so, because of the one, wala ko'y kasakyan. Pero actually, if you are being proactive, you could have said, dugay dyan ko nakamata. Sorry. Dugay dyan ko nakalito. Sorry. Okay? So, that's how simple it is. But, and what is the opposite of being proactive? Because the opposite of proactivity is actually being reactive. Because if you keep on blaming other people, if you keep blaming on kanang nag-yung anak maka-distract yun, if you could keep on blaming on the things around you, you are being reactive. You are not being proactive. Okay? Is that clear? Okay. Now, the question is, why are we capable of being proactive? Now, according to Stephen Covey sa iyang book, 7 Habits for Highly Effective People, we human beings have 4 gifts daw kuno. We have 4 gifts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kani siyang 4 gifts daw kuno. This separates us from the animals. No, although we are animal, we belong to kingdom Animalia, but because of these 4 endowments, na wala siya sa animals, we are capable of being proactive. We are capable of being 100% responsible sa ating life. What are these gifts? First, we have the self-awareness. Self-awareness is the, according to Stephen Covey, self-awareness is the ability to think of our own thought process. Lalong kayo siya ba? Okay? Self-awareness is the ability to think of our own thought process. Kana bang kabalo ka, maka-realize ka nga ingon ani di ay kagway nga sa paghuna-huna nimo. So like ako, when na ako'y kinanglang hunahon, kasi balon ako sa ako ang trend on how I decide. Diba? So that's self-awareness. Number 2 gift, that is imagination. I'm sure, especially mga guys, no, every time na na-session, imagination, gusto kain na sila of imagination, diba? Dili na siya ikalalis. Naatay imagination. Diba? Maka-imagine na ka, wala na ang COVID. Wala na ang COVID. Mag-imagine tang walay baha, walay bagyo. Mag-imagine tang nga dagan kay tag kwarta, mag-imagine ta nga natay love life, bitaw na ako'y love life, no, para lang sa mga wala, para lang sa mga mukanta sa mga kanang paubaya ni Moira. Kanina da ituod nagkanta tuod silang mamen. Nindot kay si mamen. Kanta sa kwan. Na 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 na. Di man ko ka-relate daw ko no kay pili man ko. Oy. But anyway, let's go to imagination, self-awareness, imagination. The third gift, no? Shift tayo. The third gift is conscience. Conscience, konsensya. Nahinumdum pa mo sa commercial or advertisement sa Safeguard sa una. I'm sure kamong mga students na ako, wala na mo memorize, wala na mo nakasitaan. But katong mga ka-batch na ako, boy, naka-remember dyan kayo ako ang iyong konsensya. Advertisement na siya sa Safeguard. what is conscience? According to Sir Pericles Alikaway, na ako nakuha niya, no? Sabi niya, ang conscience daw kuno is ability to think what is right or wrong with the urge to do what is right. Again, conscience is the ability to think what is right from wrong with the urge to do what is right. O, diba? With feeling. So, ingon ana daw kuno ang conscience. And that, because of that gift to us, so, kita pa muna naghatag nato, Papa Jesus, okay? So, because of that gift, we are capable of being proactive. The last gift is the independent will. No, because we have the free will to do what we want to do, that we can choose what we want to become, that we can write our own lives that will lead us to habit number 2, but dili pa kana karon nga lecture, we are capable of being proactive. Because of that 4 gifts, no? Self-awareness, imagination, conscience, and independent will. According to Stephen Covey, these are the things that makes us capable of being proactive. So, klaro na siya. And because we are being proactive, we have to take note that sa tanang mahitabo kuno nato, here comes the stimulus and the response. So, example karon, ang stimulus karon, naabot ang ako ang distraction. Stimulus man na ako. Naabot sigiya na ako nga singit-singit kadungog mo. Yes? So, for example, you have the stimulus na ay nagsinamok-limot, nag-aling na sa come here, Kia. Because, diba, you, like, karon, I'm shooting this lecture. And then, because I was not being proactive, wala na akong malak ang door. So, nakasunod si Kia, nagsyagit-syagit siya. Stimulus na ako siya, supposedly, ma-distract ang akong lecture. So, the question is, do I have full control of my stimulus? Diba? No, yes. No. No. Because, wala mang ko kahibalo kung kanus asya mo sulod dire. Diba? That's stimulus. Kita, kamo, whatever stimulus that you have, wala dyan tayo control, ana, because it's controlled by some other people, some other circumstances. It's beyond our control. Kaya sabihin. Okay? So, stimulus, we cannot control. Unsa man ang naa natong control, ana? The response. So, if ever na ay stimulus, parehagod anang mapasok ka, di ba? Iya, what will you do pag makahikap ka di ana sa oven nga hot? Pag makaana ka, what will you do sa imong hands? Pull it away. O, see? Diba? According to Gia, pag mapasok daw siya, niya himuon, pull it away. So, ang stimulus ana niya, the oven, the hot oven. Pero, ang iyang response is to pull it away. Naa ba siya'y control sa oven? Wala. Ang iyang control is kung iya bang tirahon na iyang kamot. Of course, tirahon yun na yung face man. So, what I'm trying to say is that between stimulus and response, we have the freedom to choose. Okay? Pareho ganina. Nasulod siya ganina. Diba? Dali, come here, sit down. Sit down. Okay. Pareha ganina. Nasulod siya dire. Stimulus. I don't have any control over it. How do I respond about it? Ako siya pasaban? Pasaban di ka? Pasaban ako siya kaya na-distract? Actually, it really depends on me. It really depends on me. So, I have full control of how I respond to whatever stimuli or stimulus that comes along my way. Pareharap na ninyo. Kung naay musikin ninyo, diba? You don't have any control over it kung kinsay mo musiko ninyo. But what you have full control of is your response to it. Diba? Pag musulod diri si Gia, my response, I could have made kasaba niya? Kiya, kano nagaling sa mangka? Kiya, kano na-distract man ka ni mama? But, diba, I choose not to do it. I choose to just entertain her. I just choose to let her be. Diba? That I have full control of. Why I chose to let her be, why I chose to not make kasaba sa iya, that I will discuss in habit number 2 to ang next lecture. Okay, so my point is, between stimulus and response, we have the freedom to choose. And if we acknowledge that we always have the freedom to choose, that is already being proactive. And that is habit number 1. Okay, sabot? Sabot? Okay? Okay. But take note, very important. The stimulus, wala tayo control. What we have full control of is our responses. But take note, although we have full control of our responses, we do not have full control of the consequences of all our actions. Diba? So, kung naay mo sikil ninyo, nasikhan mo, daghan mong pwedeng i-action na, pwede mo sumbagon, or wala lang, dead ma. Diba? Every action nimo, it corresponds to different consequences nga wala na kay control. Pareha ganina, sige na sulod diri. Pwede na ako siyang kasamaan kaayo. Kay nga nung nag-disturb. But I did not do it, no? See? Oh. So, what could be the possible... You're always tired because you're always playing. What? Hang on po. But anyway, wala na ako siya kasabi because I know that I have full control of my responses. So, what could be the possible consequences if ako siya kasabad? Posibleng masuko siya na ako. Posibleng buhay na niya ang ako ang paghimo sa ingon aning mga vlog, pag-record na ako. Because ma-associate niya nga kasabaan na ako siya sick. Maka-disturb ko niya. But, I noticed na it doesn't have to be that way. Diba, Gia? And she appreciates it. Not? Okay? Oh, no doubt. Kita niyo siya. But anyway. That. So, what I'm trying to emphasize is because we are being proactive, if we are proactive, we don't have any full control of the stimulus. What we have full control is our responses, our actions, and that is being proactive. But we don't have any control of the consequences of our actions. So that's why choose wisely. Okay? Choose wisely. Or vote wisely. Hapit na ba ang election karon? But, napoy mo ingon bitaw no nga, ma'am, kanang how about kanang uban ma'am nga, no choice na yun sila. Kapit sa patalim na yun sila kuno. Kapit sa patalim. That made me think. But actually, kanang kapit sa patalim, having no choice at all, it is still an option. It is still a choice because if you chose not to choose, it's still a choice. Still a choice. You just chose not to. Diba? Am I making sense? Okay. Another point that I would like to emphasize is proactive people make love a verb. Proactive people make love a verb. What does that mean? Siya kaya din sa Gia. She is listening. Okay. Why are you listening? You like to listen? To listen to mama. Okay. Proactive people make love a verb. So, kasagaran ng good misconception, we always associate love as the noun. According to Stephen Covey, love is always a verb. Because tendency man daw kuno, if we associate love sa noun, love, the feeling, iba tendency mo nang mag-break ang mga tao, no? Walay mga guba ang relationship because whenever mawala na ang feeling, nawala na ang fire, wala na po ang ilang love. But if you are applying habit number 1, being proactive, you make love a verb, not just a noun. So what does that mean if you make love a verb? So meaning to say, kay verb man siya. So if it's a verb is an action word, right? Oh, right ako na yun. Sige, kinom na kasi mo lesson B. What is a verb? It's an action word. So if it's an action word, if you love someone, you have to show him. You have to show that person that you love that person. So for example, ganina, akong husband, si Makoy. Diba? We've been together for 2 decades already. No? Opposite ming duha in terms sa amo ang communication skills. Kung unsa ko katabian, maupod siya kahilumon. Kung unsa ko, I was able to express my feelings, my thoughts. Siya, he's a man of few words. Kamay rap. And, usahay, sige pa ming magkadalis, misunderstanding, anak. But however, ganina sa ako ang birthday, dili kay siya expressive nga, Dave, happy birthday. Although nag-greet ko siya, happy birthday, pero parang taas ka i-post sa Facebook, na may nanadili siya na. But however, I can feel and I can see that he cares for me, that he loves me because nanita niya siya paagi nga magka-prepare of food, no? Kana, actions. Kay, wala man tako'y plano ganina sa ako ang birthday. But then, sige siya, kabalo ko, nag-cellphone siya ganina, nanita siya, nagsasa siya mag-order para makakuha nito. Para niya, yung anak Jud. So, which I appreciate. Because, love is an action word, love is a verb. So, dili na ako mag-isgot sa mo ang love life. But anyway, yung anak siya. Katulgo na kagya, boring ang gidiscuss ni mami. So anyway, talking about proactivity, Stephen Covey also mentioned the concept about expanding the circle of influence. What does that mean? Now, he injected this concept by introducing, there are 3 types of problems daw kuno that people tend to kanang ma-encounter nato. The first problem is the direct problems, then the indirect problems, then the no-control problems. Ang mga direct problems daw kuno, direct control problems are those problems that can be solved using our own nga kita ra ma-solve ra nato. We can solve it if we change our habits, if we change our ways, if we change our paradigms. Like for example, sige ka late. Diba? So, sige kag ka-late mo, matakag sa'yo. So, I think it belongs to a direct control problem. But anyway, so, forgive me if na mga instances nga but for me, it's a direct problem because ikaw may na-control sa imo ang kaugalingon. Okay, before na sa indirect problem, ato ta sa no control problem. No control problem is sa wala siya kay control. Dili control nako, dili control nimo, dili control niya, but it's a no-control problem. Just like the weather, the calamities that has been happening around, it's a no-control problem. Now, unsa may solution, ana? Since dili jud ta ka-control sa problema, ang solution, ana, is just from having a sad face about the situation, you can actually just change it to a happy face. Because no matter what you do, then pag mo iyak ka di ana, ay cry a river, or unsa ba kaha, it won't change a thing. So, it's better to be optimistic about it na lang. And then the third type of problem is the indirect control problem. The indirect control problem is a problem that can be solved if you try to expand your circle of indirect man siya. It does not necessarily, it cannot necessarily be solved using, if you change directly your paradigms, your habits. Like for example, if you have a problem, relationship problem with your colleague, with your spouse, or isa pa ka ninyo ang mga loved ones, no? Nakay-problem kay ngunanan niya. It's actually an indirect problem because kung ikaw lang ang mag-change, hindi siya ma-solve. Kaya apit na pa kung siya, it takes tango man. But however, what you can do is you just have to expand your circle of influence. Meaning to say, you focus on kung asa ra ka in imo ang control. So, meaning to say, ma-focus lang ka sa imo ang self, kung sa imo mahimo. And then, if it's effective, it's but natural that makita po na siya sa ubang tao nga, sakto po din na iyang gibuhat, no? So, I should also do the same. So, that is what is meant by expanding the circle of influence. I would like to also to share with you a very good line from the book of Stephen Covey. It says, be a light, not a judge. Be a model, not a critic. Be part of the solution and not the problem. So with that, this has been Ana Flor Adrias, your instructor in Ana Flor's Home University, saying to you good night. Bye. Be proactive, everyone.